is 12:24, and on this Monday afternoon, it is very breezy outdoors and also pretty warm. You take a look right now, and McAllen and Edinburg have hit 90. Everywhere else pretty much in the mid to upper 80s at this hour, and it's only going to get a few more degrees warmer before we begin to kind of cool back down again, but it's going to take its time doing that. And the reason for all of this warm weather overnight, especially what keeps us warm, is this blanket of clouds. It's thickened up pretty good this afternoon, but there's still some potential that the clouds will thin out like what Future Track is showing. It does keep, however, some high level clouds out there, so it's not going to be a day where you see bright blue sunny skies. It's not going to be anything like that. We'll still have like a haze in the air. There's also the smoke, the agricultural burning coming in from Central America as well as Mexico, kind of bringing the air quality down to moderate. So it's a little hazy, a little cloudy, definitely warm and very gusty, and it's going to stay that way. Looking at overnight, you'll see that the clouds stay pretty thick in the mid to upper valley. Lower valley not so much, but it does thicken back up tomorrow morning and into the afternoon. I think things will break apart, but we'll still have the clouds to contend with each afternoon, especially as that lower level moisture really settles in. Sorry about that graphic. I'll come back to that in just a minute. First 105 satellite and radar across Texas shows a pretty quiet afternoon. We're going to continue to bring in that lower level moisture, bumping up the humidity each afternoon just by a smidge. So our dew point values are going to stay in the low 70s. Rain-wise, it doesn't look very favorable for much activity unless you are to the north. Now, looking across the panhandle for today, that's where the majority of the thunderstorm activity will remain, and some of that marginal risk does dip down to around the Big Bend area. Now, this is only going to shift ever so slightly tomorrow, and it'll include portions of San Antonio. But the thing about it is that's where all the energy with our next surface front is going to remain. So we're not looking at big time rain chances, but what we are going to see are those gusty winds each afternoon. They start to pick up mid-morning, very gusty all day long, even rather breezy overnight, very short amount of time where it does slow down. A few sprinkles are possible early Wednesday morning, but I think most of the valley will be dry, and the heat is definitely going to continue as we head into the weekend. So here's your rain chance, 10% from early Wednesday morning, but it should be all out of the way, and I'm not really expecting a whole lot of activity for the morning. So it looks like if you're headed out to the Rite of Silence in Harlingen Wednesday evening, everything will be pretty nice. There should be a little bit more sunshine late in the day on Wednesday, but look at your temperatures, 91 to 88, going down to 86. Around the mid 80s once this event is done at 9 o'clock at night. Now, along the coast today, definitely rather choppy out there on the bay. Near shore waters will stay between about 2 and 3 feet. So it's one of those things where you really need to be careful while you're out there. Here's your valley high temperatures. This is what I wanted to show you. 84 at the island to 93 here in Weslaco, up to 97 degrees in Rio Grande City and McAllen. Your first 7-day forecast shows that we'll continue to be in the mid to upper 90s each afternoon. It will turn rather windy and gusty all the way through the end of the work week. Now, I did put in that small chance for rain, but notice that it's really nothing that's going to impact your forecast by a lot at this point. It looks like most of the valley is going to remain dry. 95 to start the weekend, 92 to wrap it up. Your overnight lows will stay in the mid to upper 70s for the next 7 nights. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast. Stay with us. Channel 5 News at noon. We'll be right back.